Good morning. I figured I would start the vlog here as I am getting gas. You know, very exciting. But today I'm going to something called the Be More Flea Market, so Baltimore Flea Market. And I've never been before, but it's at a place called Ministry of Brewing, which is supposedly really cool. There's a lot of really good like vintage shirt vendors. This guy is watching me vlog and making it awkward. Hi, friend. But it's supposed to be really cool. I'll see if I can show you a bit of it, but I'm really hoping that maybe my goal, as always, is to find some vintage band t-shirts. So let's take a look. All right, so actually that was chaos. We pay a little bit extra. So we paid $5 extra to be able to go into the flea market an hour before it opened, like an hour before it opened to the public. And if you go in at the time it opens, then it's free. So we paid the $5 extra. And I had said in the car ride over, she was like, oh, what kind of stuff do you look for? And I was like, honestly, I always look for vintage 80s band t-shirts, but there's never anything there. It's always just like a lot of like sports jerseys or baseball caps or you know, vintage like 50s type stuff, which is great, but just not my vibe, you know? So we walk in and I go to the very first booth and I found a holy grail. I asked the guy to hold on to it for me because I was like, I need to walk around first. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was pricey because vintage 80s shirts, if they're good, they are pricey. But still, I was just like, I kept thinking about it and I was like, okay, can I try it on? And I tried it on and it's like chef's kiss, so I bought it. This will not be everyone's taste, but it is mine. Oh my God. It is super soft. And if you're looking for 80s vintage, the thing to look for is single stitch, which means, see how there's only one stitch here? Modern clothing has double stitch. So if it's single stitch, that means it's usually authentic, but it is super soft. And the best part of it, plus I looked online and it is going for over $350. I did not pay anywhere near that. I paid quite a bit of money for it, but nowhere near $350. So if I decide I hate it, I can get my money back, I guess, but yeah. So for the rest of today, I'm actually gonna start painting my office. So I do work from home and I am in that office 8 hours a day, you know, but that's also where I edit all of my videos. So even more than 8 hours a day, I am in there all the freaking time. So it's time to get some color on those walls. I'm really, really excited for it, but yeah, we're gonna get some color up in this place. But first, let's see what the boys are doing. Hi guys. How are you liking your new place? Oh, Haggis, do you want to tell everyone? Do you want to tell the people how much you like your new place? Yeah? Piper, any opinions? Do you want to be heard? No? You just want to stand there and look incredibly handsome. Oh, I'm sorry, you are handsome too, buddy. You're very handsome. So it's a little bit later in the day, but I wanted to show you all, I have started putting the first bit of color on the walls in my office, which I'm there 8 hours a day. You know what I mean? I want it to look really good. So let me show you my inspiration and then the color I'm trying. I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be good. So this picture is my inspiration. I got this as a birthday gift years ago and I just love it. And I love the green color of the lightning bolts. So we have, oh my God. Now I already started painting a little bit. Now look, I can't decide whether or not it's too dark, and I know I need to do a second coat, but I can't decide whether or not it's too dark because doesn't that, like look even just here, like it looks so much lighter here than on the wall. It's so strange, right? Because this is the color I kind of thought I was getting. Look at that difference. You can even see it right there. I don't know. I feel like I want to keep going and see. And when I take my inspiration picture and I hold it up against the wall, I feel like they really pop and look badass. So I think I'm gonna keep going. Good morning. Good morning. It is several days later. I have to admit, I'm getting ready to film a video. So I am just going to, I've already done my skincare. I'm just going to curl my hair. And yes, by the way, I am still using this T3 iron. Like, this is the one where you can change out the barrels. I freaking love this thing. Not sponsored, by the way, but it, you know, you hit the button or whatever and it heats up really freaking fast. Also, I got this guy, which I'm pretty excited about. This was really cheap on Amazon, but it's just so you can put it on your counter, and if it kind of like tips over, it's not going to ruin your counters or, you know, set things on fire. I have to say, I have never once, as far as I know, left my curling iron on when I leave the house, but I'm still paranoid about it every single time. Every single time I curl my hair, I'm like, you know what, this is the time. This is the time the house burns down, and it's on my fault. So I'm actually kind of pumped for tonight. I don't usually go out on weeknights, on school nights, anything like that. I always make excuses, and it's you know, 9 times out of 10, it's just I'm tired. You know, I'm tired from my work day. I do work from home, but I work, you know what I mean? So, but I went out on Monday with a friend, and we just went to dinner, and it was really, really nice. And I felt really happy that I not forced myself out, but you know what I mean? Like, that I got out and I did the damn thing, and then I felt really good afterwards. Well, tonight, the theater near us, or the theater in Baltimore City, is, they do like a revival series, and they are showing Dirty Dancing. If you are a child of the 80s, you probably know, as well as I do, like how just amazing that movie is. Does it stand the test of time? Probably not. It's a much older man, you know, seducing a child. Was she a child? I think she was about to go to college, so I don't know. I mean, no, she's a child. She's a child. It dealt with some modern topics and some not so modern topics, but anyway, they are showing it tonight as the revival. I am super excited. It is one of my favorite movies of all time, like something that I could easily watch, like, you know, 50 times. I probably have watched it way more than 50 times. Also, fun fact I feel like I should tell you, because I just told my friend who I am seeing the movie with tonight. When I was in elementary school and Dirty Dancing was all the rage, I believe it came out in 87, so I'm gonna guess like 88 is when I saw it, which means I was 7 or 8 years old, depending on what month it was. Anyway, probably too young to have seen it, but it didn't matter. All I knew is that Patrick Swayze was the end-all be-all, and Johnny Castle in particular was a god. So we had a school talent show, and I decided that what I was going to do is recreate the very last final scene of the movie. Now, I don't think that this is a spoiler because it's been like 40 years almost. But basically, Johnny comes and he rescues baby, and they dance, and everybody's super happy, ... And they dance to I Had the Time of My Life. Well, what I decided to do for my school's talent show was to, again, recreate that scene by myself. So yes, I stood on a stage and I went by myself when I was like 7 or 8 years old. 7 or 8, okay? And then, if you remember the movie enough, there's this whole portion where Johnny is dancing on the floor with all of his friends and baby's just on the stage by herself. What did I do during that? I literally just stood there and went, yep. Let me tell you how popular of a girl I was in school back then. I also used to pretend Johnny Castle was at the base of the slide whenever I would go to the park. So, like, I'd be sliding down and he'd be just waiting for me with open arms. Can you tell I was somebody who was pretty crushed when we lost Patrick Swayze? But anyway, I am about to film, so I'm going to finish curling my hair and film because I'm doing this before work and I got to get going, and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I finished filming. Here is the final look. You'll have already seen this video by the time this vlog goes live, but I just did like a full face of my normal makeup so I could add up the cost, how much a full face actually costs, and holy crap, I was really surprised by that number, like genuinely surprised. I thought it would be like half of what it was. Nope, I'm an expensive bitch apparently, but I really love it. This is kind of just like my everyday makeup, like for work, for Zoom calls, for whatever, and I don't know, I'm just really happy with it. It makes me feel more put together. This nasty yellow scrunchie does not make me feel more put together at all, but it's okay. But anyway, I have a very full day of work ahead of me. I have a lot of calls and I have a lot of work to do. It's very overwhelming at the moment. Work has just gone from like 0 to 60 real fast. But it's okay because again, tonight I get to see Johnny Castle. All right, so it is several days, maybe even like a week later. But this week has just been so busy. I went to see Dirty Dancing at the theater with my friends. It was a lot of fun. I had my work gala last night and I just felt really good. I had like, it was like a fancy event, right? And I had, instead of a dress, because I don't do dresses that often, I had on this, I'll put a picture of it right here actually. It's like a really sparkly tuxedo blazer and sparkly sequin pants, and I don't know, I felt really good for the first time in like a long time, if I'm being honest. But the office has seen some changes. So I did go full green and I am loving it, and I got my new curtains. Oh my God, it's kind of hard to see, but they're cheetahs with red lipstick and eyelashes and earrings. Like, this is, I'm so happy with these. And I know the lighting is really weird. Maybe it'll be better if I shut the curtains. Well, that kind of helps a little bit, but yeah, I love the contrast, and I got a new light for in here, which I'm really happy about. Gotta let some sunlight back in because I love my sunlight, but we are about to hang the first picture. We're gonna hang it right here on this wall, and I'm so excited because I feel like it's like starting to come together, and it's so weird. It looks so dark right now, but like, it's so bright in here. Like Piper, oh, you have sunspot here. What if I turn this around for you? And then you have ultimate sunspot. Yeah, oh. Do you like The Office, buddy? Huh? I'm gonna hurt myself. So this is just an aside, but I have to say one of the things that makes me so happy about this house is the amount of light that we get in here. My boys are so happy. Yes, I know that this is, my couch is a mess right now, but like, they're just happy boys. See, they're mad because I won't let them in the plant room right now, aren't you? Okay, you guys want to go in for a little bit, and while I watch you, go on, just for a little bit. So the reason I'm not letting them in here too much yet is because, first of all, we've got all this stuff here, but also I want to get all these plants off the floor because some of these are not cat safe. If they chew on them, not just being here, but if they chew on them, it's not safe. So a lot of them I've gotten up off the floor, and they've got this beautiful space. My plants are not doing well. Don't judge me. That one already died. This room is a 3-season room, not a 4-season room. So it is rather cold in here. We need to, you know, it'll be great in the summer and the spring. Just right now, it's freaking cold, but everything is coming together and I'm so happy. Are you so happy? Oh, you trying to work out, bud? You gonna get swole? So since we decided we are going to leave this room gray, we have decided to start hanging a few pieces of absolutely priceless art. Tim, which priceless piece of art is going there?
Elvis.
Elvis.
Andy Warhol Elvis.
Andy Warhol Elvis.
Here, should I go a little higher?
A little higher. Yeah.
Okay, so far to go. Doesn't hang a house like
Is it good?
Elvis. Elvis.
That's a fine looking Elvis pelvis. So I have to admit, this next kind of home improvement thing, I'm really nervous about. So right now we are in the makeup room. We're in the, my filming room and everything like that. And I am going to try on this wall, which is like the background of my videos, I'm going to try peel and stick wallpaper for the first time. I watched a bunch of tutorials and it doesn't look that hard, which makes me even more nervous because it's kind of like, that looks too easy. So the paper that I'm going with, I searched and searched, okay? I looked at so many different kinds of wallpaper online and I kept coming back to this one that was really hard to find. So I got 2 rolls from 2 different places, okay? And it's definitely gonna be enough, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Let me, wait, hear me out. First, let me show you the design. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So this is the design. It's like little baby eyes and some of them have eyelashes and I just think it's so cute. I definitely have a kind of weird obsession with eyes. Like I've got my little tattoo here that's an eye. I've got my little tattoo here that's an eye. On this tattoo at the very top, there's an eye. It's kind of my thing. So I'm really excited, but here's the weird part, okay? This roll right here, sealed, brand new, beautiful, from Anthropologie. This one, not so sealed, not so brand new, from eBay. And you know what? Let me just tell you up front, okay? This roll, which is 56 square feet, I think. Yeah, 56 square feet. Most of them are way, way smaller, but this is 56 square feet, was almost $150 for one roll. This roll I got for $20. So I figure I can at least salvage some of it, but we're gonna start with the good roll because for me, what's most important is having the background of my videos covered with the good stuff. And then if in that corner, it's a little janky, we can work with it, but let's try this. So you're supposed to measure the width of the roll and then measure, you know, how far out and make that line. Then why is there like a ½ of an inch gap here? Okay, I think we have success with this being lined up and stable. I'm nervous though. Let's keep going. So I've been steadily plugging away. This panel is going to be the death of me. I cannot get these air bubbles out no matter what I do. Do you hear it even? Like I even tried making these teeny tiny little slits in each air bubble that you can't even see just to get that air out and be able to press this down, and it keeps coming back. But anyway, so I put on this panel where I knew that my good roll was going to run out. Look where it ran out. What? That's like an inch. And here we are, my new filming background. Oh, okay. This kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. This was tough, but like I'm so super happy with it. I really like the way it looks, except for you. Come on. It's so frustrating because you see the bubbles go away. I've heard some people do a trick where they heat it with a hairdryer. So maybe I'll try that, but try not to focus on that little bit because the rest of it is so good. It's so cool. It's exactly what I wanted. It's so awesome. So it is the next day and I finished the wall last night. Oh, guys, I love it so much. I think it looks so good. And also, this is the wall where we had a ton of air bubbles and look how good we're looking. So I looked online and one suggestion said to take a hairdryer and that way it heats up this kind of like vinyl material and then you press the air bubbles out and it's looking great. Like, yes, you can see the texture of the wall, but it's not bad. Yeah, and there are still some air bubbles in here and some like little divots, but it's nowhere near what it was before. Let me see if I can find a spot to show you. Yeah, let's try it like here where there's still some like air bubbliness and I'll show you how it's done. So very difficult to do with one hand, but you can see like you're just heating the area up and then the air bubbles press out and they stay that way. Now, by doing that, was I heating up the glue on the back of this so much that this is now not peel and stick, that this is now permanent wallpaper? Maybe. But I'm so excited to have this as my background. I know I look a hot mess, but if we're being honest, this is how I look most days, you guys. I love makeup, I love wearing it, but I also just like to let my skin breathe when I'm just sitting at my desk. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you so much for coming along with me through painting, through picture hanging, through this wallpaper process. I'm so excited to get this place into a good spot. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna put on this table for the background of my videos, but I'm hoping to get some things for this, like this weekend, to put back there. But thank you guys so much, and you all have been so supportive and happy for me with this new place, and it just means a whole lot to me. So thank you. I will be doing vlogs here and there. This is not gonna become a vlog channel in general, but I hope you will come along with me on my journey, and I hope you have a great day. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout, and as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.